I think I might be the envy of a lot of women out there, but here they are, Boyz II Men, here in Winnipeg. I've got Wanye, and I've got Sean, and I've got Nathan. First of all, gentlemen, Boyz II Men, congratulations. More than 20 years together.
Thank you very much.
More marriages, a lot of marriages don't last that long.
That's true, that's true. We talk about that all the time.
All the time,
yes.
Okay. But you know what, star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood, pretty cool, Wanye.
Yeah, it's actually one of those things that we couldn't have forecasted from the beginning of our career. We actually just wanted to do this thing to sing and make harmony and meet girls. But to have, you know, 20 years later, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it's just one of those things that it immortalizes us long after people aren't listening to us anymore. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but long after that, they'll be able to walk down the street and say, Boyz II Men was here.
How do I say goodbye?
The music still resonates with everybody. Everybody knows as soon as you sing one of your songs where they were when they first heard it.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot where we say that music is the only form of time travel where you can remember exactly where you were when you heard that song and literally put you in that place, what was going on in your life, what day it was, what was happening. And, you know, we thank God that we have enough records like that in our repertoire that people find nostalgic, which makes them always want to come back and hear them in some shape or form.
Yeah, and how do you keep it fresh now?
We keep it fresh by basically just growing and living. I mean, as we change and as life changes, you can't help but to be influenced by what's going on. So with that, we feel like we have somewhat of an advantage because we've witnessed what was going on in the past and we see what's going on in the present. So we can blend a little bit of both and still keep it modern, but modern day, but still true to ourselves.
So bringing it into the present, YouTube, internet, MySpace, which is almost dead now, it's Twitter and Facebook.
Well, I mean, you know, it's the information highway. People are using it to, I guess, promote themselves, regardless of if they're talented or not, you know. It's just a form of entertainment, and, you know, it can work for artists, but unfortunately, because it's such a fast-paced movement, you know, I think that, you know, it's going to take a minute for us to find those legendary acts, again, those acts that really are going to make a mark and stand in the industry because it's so quick, you know, here today, gone today, you know. So it's just, you know, one of those things that, you know, you can benefit from it, but you have to be smart enough to do so.
Okay, so I'm going to throw it out to all of you. You've been in this business long enough now to know the ins and outs. Is it true, or how much are you, I guess, driven by the man, by the label? Or can you now stand for yourselves and say, no, this is what Boyz II Men is going to do?
Well, with us, we're in a very unique situation because we're not run by a label, we're not run by a record company or anything like that. It's been that way for at least 10 years. We basically have been calling the shots of our career since, which is one of the reasons why we're still here. So no one knows.
Words of wisdom to.
Yeah, I mean, no one knows your fans like you. And in our case, and even when we did have a label, we would try to sit down and explain that our fan base is very, very broad. It has nothing to do with black or white or anything. Like we appeal to everybody, and there's labels are so corporate and they're so tunnel vision that they don't think that way. So we're out here in the trenches. We do the shows, we see the fans, we shake their hands and hug the babies and all that other stuff. So with that, we felt like we had to empower ourselves and run our own business.
With our moniker, you know, Boyz II Men, I mean, the label basically for us has meant for years longevity. Our fans now span anywhere from 7 years old to 75 years old. So we don't find ourselves on either side of it, whether it's boys or men, because we always feel like, you know, to achieve manhood, you're constantly, you know, attaining more wisdom as you live, and we'll always keep some of those boys' qualities of who we are inside of us. So the name Boyz II Men or the moniker or label will always be what it's going to be.
It's quite amazing and I guess really refreshing to hear and see all of this wisdom, and for you guys still to be on stage and people just loving you.
Well, it's a beautiful thing to be able to share what God has blessed us with, music and the ability to reflect the gift You know, so hopefully when we get out there, people will appreciate it and go exactly where we want to take them.
Oh, I'm sure we're all along for the ride. Thank you, Wanye. Sean, Nathan, Boyz II Men. Go get their new album, 20.